most attractive friends are single. Yep, here's why.
Yeah, why is that?
I know you know. I know you're thinking of that one friend, like that one Becky that you're like, she's hot as fuck, but she literally has never had a boyfriend.
There's usually a very good reason for that, but let's hear what their opinion is first.
Yeah, here's why. The boys, the men, the Jimmy, the John, the James are all afraid of getting their ego hurt, okay? Men go for who they can.
That's what they think the reason is? Oh dear.
And women go for who they want. And when you go for someone that you want, not knowing if they want you back, sometimes you get rejected.
Okay.
But because men are so scared of getting their ego hurt, they won't go for someone that they think will say no to them or will reject them.
A lot of women have actually convinced themselves of this.
Because God forbid, Jimmy John Jr. has to get rejected. How is he going to explain that to his friends? He thinks he's Mucho Man.
Just wait.
Girls don't just go for what they can. They have standards, and they don't just go for, the bottom of the barrel, but men settle, and that's the truth.
Now here's the part that a lot of women that think like this are not going to like hearing. But a lot of men will not approach very attractive women because oftentimes their personalities do not match their looks. And most men would rather date and be with a woman that treats them well and is kind to them and is a good person rather than just attractive. They'll date them for a good time, but not for a long time.
The other day, a man looked me in the face and said, "Aubrey,
I'm almost 100% sure a man did not tell her anything she's about to tell us right now. Viewer discretion is advised.
why are there so many single women like you in their 30s who complain about how awful it is to date, how bad the modern day dating pool is?" Because I'm a man, I'm single in my 30s, I have no kids, and I have so many options out here.
I fucking knew it. I told you. Ain't no man come up there and say none of this shit. They just on here making fake stories to prove their point so they can continue to push their narrative. They don't even talk like that. Hey, Aubrey, why are women in their 30s complaining about dating when I'm in my 30s and I'm dating and I have no kids and I have so many options? Like, does that really sound like some shit a man would come up to a woman and just say, just like unprovoked? He just want to have this kind of conversation with her? Don't give a fuck. Women are struggling in the dating field. Who cares?
You guys just have to, pick better men. And then he said something along the lines of relationships being a walk in the park or something like that.
This bitch is making a story up right before our eyes, bro. Just watch the video. She's making this shit up. That nobody ever spoke to her.
And I'm over here like, what park are you walking through? Because I'm trekking through Jurassic Park with a machete. I'm glad that you're strolling through Central Park enjoying the scenery, but women are out here fighting for our lives.
Let's play devil's advocate here. She feels as if she's tracking through a dinosaur-infested park while men are walking through Central Park, and that's her relation to dating, right? But I'm sure at no point in time will she admit to the fact that she just can't fucking get what she wants, and whatever is left is what she has to choose from. One of the most humbling things and one of the most hardest things to digest is accepting the fact that you're not who you think you are. So for example, you ever seen an athlete have a really tough time like going to the bench? In his mind, he's like, yo, I can do all these things. Why are they playing with me like this? But reality consistently shows him you are not that guy anymore. You gotta go to the bench. That's exactly what's happening with women, but the only difference is the thought process and the expectation is on steroids. Plus, they've never actually performed at the high level that they think they have. They've never obtained any of these guys that they say that they deserve. So although reality is consistently telling them you are not who you think you are, they can get on social media and get validation from random women and even random men that will feed their mind with a whole bunch of bullshit that's not really coming to fruition in their real life.
Hey, in theory, I agree with you. Women should pick better men. But you want to know what that would require? That would require men to, be better.
Even if they were better, you still would not be able to obtain them. And that's the biggest issue at hand. That's what you're facing. You refuse to acknowledge it, but that's what's keeping you from getting exactly what you want. Your ability to obtain said man. But like any other video, I know y'all not going to listen to me because I am just a normal guy. Y'all keep the change.
They say they want providers.
Women don't want a provider. Women want an immature man with money.
Ooh.
And there's two different types of men.
Right, run that back, sir.
Women don't want a provider. They want an immature man with money. They want a man that's going to open their wallet to them at their disposal for the things that they want, even if it's frivolous. Provision don't look like that. Provision provides structure. It provides guidance. It provides order. And it we provide financially. But in doing so, we also come from a space of providing from a responsible space, right? So being a provider, I do pay all the bills. I do what I'm supposed to do, but that don't mean every time you see something online and your impulses and your urges get impulsive, I'm going to open up my wallet. But an immature man with money is the person that's going to, because he's not even managing his money. So because he's not properly managing his money, he allows his money to go wherever it wants to go at any given time and in any given way. And this has nothing to do with being a wealthy man, because the more money I make, the more responsible I get with money. The more responsible I get with money, the more money I make. So the more I make, the more I'm less frivolous, right? Before, I used to see no issue with spending $3,000-$4,000 in a club on bottles and sections. No issue whatsoever. Now I can't even frame it to make it make sense. But when I say they don't want to provide, they want an immature man with money. They want a man that they could tell what to do with his money. And they want a man who's ruled by their opinion of what he do with his money. So if he don't do it, they could say, oh, you broke. And then I got to prove I'm not broke, so I'm going to do it. And, you know, because they want to have fun and they operate from that perspective, they're not thinking about the responsibility aspect of what it's like to have money and to manage money. They just want you to give them what they want when they want it. But they say that they want a provider because they look at that one form of provision, which is the finances. But it's like, no, like as girl dads, we're providers, but my daughters cannot call me for anything. Your wife cannot call you for anything. My girlfriend couldn't call me for anything. But the things that was needed is getting done. The things you want, I'm going to decipher and determine if it's worth it to me to give it to you right here. Unless it's a gift, a birthday, or I'm just want to treat you just being special, whatever the case may be. But just because it's Wednesday and a fucking TikTok shop ad popped up, I'm not spending my money. But an immature man with money, he don't really have no sense of what responsibility look like, nor do he have a real sense of what provision look like. He just know how to throw his money around. And then they get tired of that man when they realize that, money can't, I got everything I wanted from him. It's like, but it's no substance. I can't lean on you for this. Oh, you think because you buy me flowers, that's supposed to mean I'm allow you to fuck everything walking. It's like,
Yes, actually.
this is actually what you asked for. You didn't want a provider. You wanted an immature man with money. So, you know, and be okay with that, you know. And for the women that do truly honor and want provision from a man, they get that because they approach it differently. They don't approach it trying to manipulate the situation in order to extract cash from you. They approach it understanding like, okay, this man's going to take care of my needs. Let me do what I got to do to cater to my wants. And I know every now and again, he's going to give me what I want too, because we're men. We enjoy doing that.
Oh, you cook. I like this one.
I like that.
Cooking there, sir. Cooking there.
Yeah,
Timmy's post, they said thinking it's true love because he didn't make you sign a prenup, and she's like happy about it. And then now she's sad and it's like, my lawyer, so yeah, you're not going to get anything. You look in the comments, they're like, oh no, you poor thing, like literally like pitying this woman. Are we feeling sad for this woman because she didn't get to take somebody else's money? It's just crazy to me that like you can put yourself in a marriage, you can get in that situation with like the sole purpose of expecting something out of it. I literally saw someone in that comments where they're like, yeah, I already got my payout ready. It's just one of those things that show that marriage is a scam and a trap, you know? And if you want to do that, like, go ahead. You either get with someone, you're like, hey, no prenup, we're gonna be together forever. But then if you do end up divorcing, things get complicated for both parties. And if you weren't smart like this man, he would likely lose a lot of his money. But if you do sign the prenup, then it's like, we might not be together forever. It's a responsible way of thinking. But then the things you have to think about, even then, sometimes you're negotiating the things that you would give the other person. And honestly, like a video like this is so crazy to me because it's like they're looking at this young lady like she's the victim because she's not taking this man's money. I'm gonna circle back and say that at the beginning, but it's like, I feel like it's one thing to be like, oh man, you know, the divorce, it sucks. Oh, you lost something, you lost access to something. But why are we sitting here throwing a fit because she didn't?
Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I maybe pass by again?
Leave, please.
I had a homegirl, right? She had an encounter with a guy. She was on him. She hella liked him, whatever. She called me the next day. She was like, yeah, we did woo woo. And I was like, cool, right? A year or so passes. She meets a guy that she's really serious with. And then she's like, so I was thinking about that one guy I was with, and I think he raped me. And I was like, you totally wanted him. You totally called me. You totally told me all the details. What do you mean right now? But I think it was like the shame that I think she felt that she allowed herself to go there. And then when she met a serious guy, I think to herself, she was trying to make it seem like he overstepped or whatever. But he was like way tossed and she wasn't way tossed. Like she was fine. I think about it like that. And I'm like, God forbid my sons were to have an encounter with a girl. She fully is, you know, fine with things. And then months later is like, the shame that I feel is uncomfortable. So I'm just going to say that you took advantage.
Communicate terribly. Are you hungry? No. Oh, you got Burger King? You get something for me? No, I didn't. As a matter of fact, why? Because before I left, I asked you if you're hungry. What'd you say? What'd you say?
You didn't say where you were going.
It does not matter. That has no effect on your answer. Are you hungry?
Man, me and my wife went to the store the other day, man. I got me some fruit, some stuff, trying to eat a little bit healthier. I come back last night, I think it was. I pull out one of the cartons out of the freezer or the little containers. I was like, man, the seal is broken on this thing. Man, this thing open. We might need to go ahead and take this back to Trader Joe's. No, we don't. It was my wife that went in there and got some of my fruit. Alright then.
She's trying to explain to me why she thinks women are smarter than guys.
Women are smarter than men, and we live so much longer too just because we're not stupid. Like, for example, the submarine. There's no women on the submarine.
Well, there's nothing to clean at 13,000 feet at the bottom of the ocean.
Did y'all see the street interviews of guys being asked what would they do if they were in a woman's body for a day? 90% of the answers are like, oh, I would go to the club and get guys to buy me drinks. What? Or like, yeah, I would find a boyfriend and he would just buy me stuff. They really think the best a girl's life can be is just getting guys to buy things for them. I'd love to be in a man's body for a day because it's safer. They want to be in a woman's body so they can get other guys to buy them things.
I think she's really upset because she is a girl and no guy has ever bought her a drink because she's... Let me know what you guys think.
Fire sometimes, though.
Okay, put it out.
I don't know how to put it out.
Stomp on it.
I want to let it go.
Then let it go.
It's burning my fingers.
Oh my gosh, put it out.
Because I don't know how to put it out.
Stomp on it. Put it down and stomp on it.
I don't know how.
Then, or let it go then. Pick one. Pick one.
Stomp it out for me.
Pick one.
Stomp it
Let
out.
it go or put it out.
Stomp it out for me.
Put it
Josiah,
down then.
It's too strong now. The whole thing's burning.
Let it go.
How?
Let it go.
You believe in me?
Let it fucking go or put it out. Pick one.
What if we cause a fire? Josiah, now you...
I just called my fiance to tell him that I pulled over on the side of the road because I have a horrible migraine. And I was like, yeah, I'm super nauseous. I can't see straight. I can't look at the light. The walls are closing in. And do you know what this man has the audacity to ask me? He says, well, did you drink any water today? Well, did you drink any water today?
Okay, so let me just say, any woman who will berate their boyfriend, their husband in a public video, get rid of her. Listen, I know you're engaged, whoever this idiot is, right, who's engaged to her. You should call her and say, honey, you know what? I'm done. The fact that you did that, the fact that you released that video, are you kidding me?
I'm telling you, man, these modern women are terrible communicators. They do not take constructive criticism well at all.
What's it called when someone constantly complains to you about stuff and you give them solutions, but they never want to take your solutions or fix it?
Being a woman. It's called being a woman. Oh, I'm sure that's not the answer that you wanted to hear, but the fact it made you upset, ladies, is the very proof that it's correct.
If I was running the air conditioner and it's cold, how did that burn up?
Just don't make the air cold or hot. It turns the blower motor.
Why wasn't the cold air just blowing on it so it didn't get hot?
We don't air condition wires. We air condition people.
I don't know why you keep everything inside. You know I'm here for you, right? It's just like, I'm a man, you know, and I'm supposed to be strong. You are strong, and sharing your thoughts and worries with me won't take that away. Are you sure? Of course, I'm all ears. Alright, so it all started when I was a kid. My favorite pet cat swallowed a rock. Wow. That was my favorite pet rock. This gay.
1 second feminism is demonizing men for objectifying women, and in the next it's encouraging girls to sell their body on OnlyFans so that men can objectify them.
Damn!
Which is it? Are you sexually empowered or are you a victim of oppression? I used to consider myself a feminist until I realized that women were using it as a means to justify going out like this and then complaining about being called hot.
I think she's got it. I think she's got it.
You hear women, they say, how much does a man need to make? And they're like, $1 million a year. They have to make minimum to date them.
Women have no clue what they want. They want a dad bod, but the dad bod's Jason Momoa. He's never asked a woman her opinion because she doesn't know what she's talking about. They said, yeah, we like dad bods. We don't like bodybuilders. And then I turned to the woman. I said, so what do you think of me? She's like, yeah, you have a good dad bod. I'm like, I'm a professional bodybuilder. What are you talking about?
I can tell you how men and women can't be equal. If you are to look at force in society, who would you say has the monopoly on force, men or women?
I feel like things are set up for men.
Can you indicate a time in history, ever, in the history of all of mankind, where men didn't have the monopoly on force?
Always. They're
physical
always stronger
force.
than
Yeah.
us.
Oh, then yeah.
So the question, when you come down to rights, is who can enforce rights? Women can't enforce their own rights. Men have to enforce women's rights. So there can never be real equality. There can never be real
This
equality.
is
what the
men are.
fuck?
The fact that you feel like because you're stronger than someone or you can overpower them, you're more entitled to some sort of
hang on,
thing.
listen. Inside of your society, you have rights. Those rights need to be enforced, right? So somebody doesn't violate them. Who's the enforcement arm?
Women's rights were mostly
It
created
is
though
usually physically.
in response
What
to
do you do
men.
with criminals?
I mean, you put them in jail, but
And
like,
who does that? And then who guards them while they're in jail?
I mean, I don't want to say that because I know women security guards that are rappers in jail.
You're speaking always to the exception. You always look to the outlier. It's not that there can't be some women who are on par with some men. It's that as a monolith, men are the grantors of force, the grantors of rights, and here's how. Whenever you need criminals dealt with in society, it's men who are going to be dealing with the criminals. They're going to be putting them in the jails. They're going to be enforcing your laws. They're going to be protecting you while you sleep through the military.
But have we ever given women the opportunity
Yes.
to
See,
be in
here's
that
the amazing
place?
part. The amazing part is right now they have all that opportunity.
Profile a job for no pay or clean sewers for $100,000 a year.
I think a high profile job with no pay.
I would prefer to have the high profile job without pay.
I'm cleaning sewers for $100K, man. Ain't no shame in my game. I'm cleaning sewers. There's no question about it.
I'm gonna clean the sewers for $100,000 a year.
I'd rather do first one.
You don't want to do the dangerous, dirty jobs.
I know.
So could that possibly be why so many women earn less money than men?
Yep.
So is that based on discrimination or based on choice?
And choices.
These modern women, and that's what keeps them where they are a lot of times, is they're not willing to do hard work. So when it comes down to it and society breaks down, a man is going to go in there and he's going to know what he's doing just by virtue of the fact that he has gone and done it. That's literally it. And well, it's not equal. How come I don't know how to, and how come you get paid? Because I have the expertise. Y'all are picking the desk jobs, the easy jobs. A man is out there getting in the mud, like literally getting in crap, walking through a freaking sewer. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all don't have the stomach to do that.
Single guys go out at night for to get, I'ma say it.
What's the group of ladies going out on a girls' night for, huh? Oh, that's right. To get attention from guys? Ooh. I'm gonna make somebody mad with that. No, guys, I'm obviously just kidding. They're obviously just going out to have fun with their girls and like they're just getting dressed up for themselves. Okay? So don't ever think that. Otherwise, you are a toxic, bigoted shell of a man. Grow up. Be mature.
Your ex-husband took half your stuff? Goat. Legend. I want to shake his hand. Where is this man? I want to shake his hand. Why'd you get divorced? He wouldn't get a job. Oh, this guy kicks ass, kid. He's just sitting at home with the kid playing video games. What if I could, babe? How much you make a year? Or how much did you make a year? Quality rules.
Why am I not really attracted to anybody anymore?
So when I use this eraser, it comes off and it wears down and then it's gone. And it's left on the page. It's like when you use it too much, it goes away. And I'm sure that you can see the parallels. That's you. That's your pair bonding ability. So these are old memories, and if I keep punishing this thing, it's just gonna run out.
My boy came out swinging. I ain't know you was doing them like that.
You know what's the biggest difference between guys in their 20s and in their 30s? Guys in their 20s still believe in love. You can see this ray of sunshine in their eyes that they're still able to have a crush. Men in their 30s, they're dead inside.
Oh joy, another video of another woman that just doesn't get it. I'll tell you exactly why it all changes for men when they reach a certain age. Because at some point in time when they are that young, of course they're going to have hope. They believe there's some type of faith in humanity when it comes to women and when it comes to the dating world because of what they strive for. However, due to years of experience of being used, abused, treated like dog, and also being cheated on, being unappreciated and taken for granted left to right, being stressed out all the time because nothing they do is ever good enough, having to experience that everything they built for someone gets all just taken away, you know? And some of you women act so damn oblivious and stupid thinking that, you know, oh, why do men suddenly end up dead inside? All of what I just said is years of them experiencing this. And it's a lot more common than you think. And then y'all assume that men just hate women. No, they're just tired. They're tired and they rather have some peace, some quiet. Sometimes they prefer to be alone for that reason.
Every guy should start in jail and have to work his way out.
Absolutely.
I think
love
that's
that idea.
Because it's like you need to earn your place out here.
You do.
In my opinion.
You do. And it should be treated as if they're on probation for a while. Like one strike, you're back.
Yeah, even when they're out. Yeah, you're right.
You know, when I see clips like this, I think, did these women eat already? Did they drink enough water? Because surely, if they were properly hydrated and they had something to eat, they wouldn't be talking this stupid.
It really be your own people, dude. My 16-year-old just found out that his dad isn't his real dad anymore because of my bitter-ass sister. She claims it's for his own good, but in what way is that for his own good? When I found out I was pregnant with my son, I made the logical choice to pick the father that made the most money. His real dad was working at McDonald's for like $8.25 an hour. I don't want that as a man. And I got pregnant, and so I picked the richer dad. And although the richer dad didn't take care of him and hasn't been around, he does pay child support, and he pays a lot, and it pays for a majority of my rent. Well, my sister never liked that, and I finally let her have my son thinking I could trust him. And she tells my son and confides in him that his dad isn't his real dad. And now he went and found his real dad behind my back with my sister, and they are all trying to fight and get my son taken away from me. My son doesn't want to live in my house. We haven't talked in 3 days. I think it's the most miserable thing a person can ever do is ruin some shit like that. I picked the right choice. Now who's going to pay my bills now? Because now they also told that the guy that's been on child support all these years, and he's trying to come after me and sue me for all the money he's been paying. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I didn't do anything wrong here.
Now, let me just say, I have no idea if this is real or not. People say anything online, so this whole story could totally be made up. But I will say I am pretty sure this happens all the time. She said she picked the man that was more beneficial to her to be the father. That is not how this works. The fact that you let a man working at McDonald's get you pregnant, that has nothing to do with the next man who came along. And then the fact that she didn't understand why the son is mad at her after 16 years is even crazier. This is not a game, ladies. Y'all can't be doing this stuff to people. In that moment, all you're thinking about is you. You're not thinking about that child. That child wants to know who his father is. And the fact that this other man has been paying child support and been paying for this kid for 16 years, he should be able to sue her. That should be a new law. Somebody put that in effect. It's just crazy because this happens every single day. And this just sucks because as a man in a lot of these situations, because these women are so sneaky, we have no idea what is going on. If this story is true, her sister was right in telling that boy because he needed to know, and that boy is right to have a problem with his mother because of that. But anyway, leave your thoughts on the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.
So basically, what I and the rest of the world hear is that you're out there acting a fool and somebody caught you, called your handle.
Never in my life had I been cut off more times than tonight.
Yeah, but this Atlanta.
Welcome.
Hey, welcome. Okay. That's it.
When I grew up in the neighborhood that I grew up in, I was doing crime and my parents never condemned it because my father was in prison for doing crime and my mother does crime. Not only would she not tell me not to do crime, she would encourage me to do a better job at it. And ask me at times if I'm leaving, like, oh, you got that thing on you because you might need that. Not until I was in university, I was dealing with this water polo player and I went to go get that thing when I was going into the spot and she's like, why do you have that? You're in college. Nobody's trying to hurt you. No one's trying to kill you. So everything about it was wrong, but I had no idea. And everything about what you guys are engaging in, talking about this is Atlanta, this is Sodom and Gomorrah.
We know that.
But you know it, but you're a part of the reason that it's Sodom and Gomorrah.
I don't think these modern women know how much of a loser they sound like. Oh, this is Atlanta. We don't have any manners. Oh, this is Atlanta. Oh, we don't respect nobody. Oh, they say you come to Atlanta now. You're not going to get anybody to be respectful and discuss with you. You're not going to get any of that. And y'all wonder why men, now see, when the time come, y'all going to need a man to help y'all out. And y'all going to be wondering why they don't.
Why is it so many hoes now? Like literal hoes. Like so many girls got OnlyFans or just selling pussy across Instagram. Like when did we become so comfortable with these? When did we become so comfortable with modernizing prostitution that we start allowing them to call themselves content creators? When did this all become okay? Like, and then these hoes don't even think that they hoes. They don't even think that they prostitutes. To the point that they looking down on real prostitutes like they're any different, you feel me? When the actual prostitutes might quite literally be better. Because at least they are honest and they are aware about what they're doing. Like, it's so bad now. You look at a hoe now like, bitch, why you sell pussy? She'll look at you like, shit, you don't. Like,
society has tricked us women so bad into thinking that posting your body online is confidence. And that you sleeping around with whoever you feel like it is you owning your sexuality. But really all you doing is adding more demons, more spirits to your body. A lot of y'all think that this whole culture makes you powerful. It don't make you powerful, it makes you disposable. You think these men gonna respect you acting like that? No. They laughing at you. They talking about you. Protect your spirit. Protect your body and stop letting the world sell you counterfeit empowerment.
What's the most a guy should spend on a wedding ring?
I definitely want a huge rock, so I'm gonna guess that it probably cost about at least like $500,000.
So you think you're gonna marry a multimillionaire or billionaire? Okay. Right. Well, you probably won't. And I think a lot of women need a bit more of a reality check when it comes to how much things cost and how much rings cost. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be a little bit more realistic, ladies, okay? And the other thing I want to say to this is, from what I've seen, marriages that usually last the longest tend to be between two people who both do not care about things like that. They don't care about how much the ring costs, how much the wedding costs. The more you tend to care about that kind of stuff, how much the things should cost, the less likely your marriage is to work out. So, avoid people like her who are obsessed with the price of things. That's it.
For some of these modern women, I don't think they've even ever been inside of a jewelry store. At this point, they're just guessing.
It does not. Oh my God.
Imagine a man made this video pretending to his woman. Because she wasn't doing something that he wanted. No one would find that funny, but it's supposed to be funny that she's doing this? Oh yeah, and this type of thing is definitely gonna make him want to propose. And what are you guys realistically gonna do? Not eat? I mean, you're moved in with him. You're doing everything else, but that's where you draw the line? Is cooking? Yeah, makes sense.
Is that a threat?
Yeah.
Is that a threat?
Do not push me.
Do you have this recorded? Because is that a threat to me?
It's not a threat to you.
If you can't abide by the laws, then we'll get the fucking police involved.
Oh, we will. Not a problem, Chris.
I'm not going to argue with you. Give me my son before you piss me off.
What are you going to do, Chris? Tell me right now. What are you going to do? Because
just go get your son, and if he refuses you, then that's another refusal.
You might want to watch out.
Threaten me again, Chris.
He's not threatening you. He didn't threaten you.
Nobody threatened you.
You get the hell out of here.
What are you gonna do, Mijo?
You don't give me my son.
I know you're not.
Because you're a criminal.
Your husband like this.
Watch out. Open this car.
No.
So you're refusing him.
I'm not refusing him. I'm having a conversation with the
not
father.
allowed.
Do not talk to me.
Hey,
I'm
you
having.
gonna argue in front of my son?
My son is supervised, so don't even go there. And I'm gonna tell you
and
right
your
now.
supervision.
You know what? You're fine. I told you what I had to say.
Then get your car.
I mean, even in the presence of a camera, like if you've ever been in like a back and forth with like trying to get custody and all that stuff in the courts, you know that stuff like this is golden. Y'all trying to get each other to say something, to do something. The fact that she sees this going on, she sees the camera, and then she decides to kick up even more. And then when the judge says, you know what, I was on your side, there ain't nothing I can do. I saw the video, I saw the evidence, she was acting a fool. Ain't nothing I can do. Then you want to cry and boo-hoo and fall over the floor. Take me now. Take me to jail. I ain't no more good out here. Get me a psychiatrist. When you could have just shut up. Discipline. Emotional intelligence.
If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him. Ooh. Something in him is weak. On the other side, I think when I see a black woman with a white man, despite all the historical context that we know that sits behind that, I think, oh, she must have got just, she's tired. Like she must have got so fed up that that she's getting to rest now.
If I hear you saying something stupid like this, I'm saying you done missed about 10 of your therapy appointments.
So I made a man cry today. Yes.
I'm about to be very direct here. So if you don't think you can handle that, I highly suggest that you leave now. Because if you're the type of person that enjoys seeing that type of content, that tells me all that I need to know about you and what type of person you are. You enjoy watching the suffering and having knowledge of the suffering of other human beings. And that makes you not a good person. In fact, that makes you quite the opposite of a good person. Now, I know that there'll be someone out there saying, well, that's just women doing and showcasing to men what they've done to women for centuries. Well, believe it or not, two wrongs have never actually made a right. And that just makes you as much of a hypocrite as you could possibly hope to be. So yes, if you like that sort of content, you are not a good person.
If women dress sexy for themselves, why do some women wear uncomfortable shoes and skimpy outfits when it's freezing outside?
Hoes don't get cold. They're popping out. They want to be seen by everybody, not themselves. Or I would stay inside.
Well, if they were dressing for themselves, wouldn't they be comfortable?
Not always. Sometimes they wanna feel pretty, so you know.
Like it's what makes them confident and it's what makes them feel good. And even if it's uncomfortable, it's you look in the mirror, you like the way you look.
Yeah. I think it definitely depends on like the vibe of the place that you're going to as well. Like if I know I'm going out to a bar, I'm going to wear uncomfortable shoes and it's going to suck. But if I look good and I feel good and I get good pictures out of it, beauty is pain. So
They say pretty hurts. Beauty is pain. So, you know.
You want to know some crazy truth about women? Most women are actually willing to stay in a relationship with a man as long as the relationship appears to be good, appears to be perfect, and as long as they look good together. If that man appears to have money, she's going to stay with him. If that man appears to be handsome, fine, she's going to stay with him. If that man appears to be attractive, she's gonna stay with them. If that man appears to be like a head of a household, a masculine leader, like as long as the image of the man look good, most women are going to stay with what looks good. Women care about impressing other women. As long as the man is attractive to other women, they're going to do whatever they can to stay in the situation because they love the attention that comes with looking put together. They love the attention that comes with the fake happy, the fake happily ever after. They like, women just want the look. Women do not care about if something is actually working out or if it's actually going well. They are going to hold on to the wit's end of life as long as that man look a certain way and as long as they look a certain way to the public. And I think that's insane. That man can literally put his hands on her right before they get ready to walk out of the door to go to an event. But as long as he bought her a nice outfit, and as long as she got her hair and her makeup done, and as long as he looked like he is all of that, she doesn't even have enough strength to simply say, I ain't going with you. You done disrespected me for the last time. You can go by yourself. I'm not going. She don't even got enough strength to say that. Because in her little weak mind, she thinking, but I'm going to still go because he look good. I look nice. And I don't want other girls looking at. Like, women just be so weird, so weak, so whack. Like,
I like her use of the word appearance here, because modern women, that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses. And so they'll go around and work their magic on the back end. Remember, these modern women, they put on pounds of makeup. They're going and getting surgeries. And if they don't have the money for surgery, they're buying clothing. Well, they're going to do that anyway, but they're buying clothing and accessories that and then the angles and the lighting that make you look a certain way. And so they're going to be doing this and also creating a personality and a persona for when you go out in public, right? Around certain people, they're going to be wearing certain things, doing certain things. You know, some of these modern women might get to the point to where they're doing more than keeping up with the Joneses. They're trying to get out in front of the Joneses. And so they'll start sewing logos of different designers on their clothes. And so, well, where'd you get that piece from, man? Well, I can't find that. Oh, it's an exclusive collection. It's not. It don't exist. It's fake. She did. But you know what? Actually, in that situation, good for the ingenuity. I give you kudos for creating something, creating fashion. I give you credit for that. But my overall point is, these modern women, as long as they can keep up the appearance, they'll be okay. They're going to do a lot of hard. That's going to be their full-time job, is keeping up appearance.
I hope one day you're shopping at a grocery store and you reach for your favorite box of cereal. And when you reach for it, you put your hand on the box and then you notice another hand is overlaid your hand. And you're surprised and you look over and it's the ex that got away. Both look at each other surprised and you kind of laugh like such and such. Such and such, how you been? And you speak and you talk and you chop it up, and it seems like you two haven't missed a beat. It seems like the very first day you met, the very first last, and the greatest day in your relationship. Talking, you're chopping it up, and right before you say, you know what, I think we should meet up and talk some more. The toddler runs up and pulls on his jacket and says, Dad, can we get the Twix cereal? In the distance, you see a beautiful, drop-dead, gorgeous woman rolling up with her cart. And the man that got away turns around and is like, such and such, this is my wife, such and such, and this is my son, such and such. You have to sit back and realize that your one that got away has moved on and he has a wife, he has a family now. Meanwhile, you're on TikTok talking about how you're using men who don't know that they're being used. I wish that for you. I hope that for you.
Modern women make it a point to waste people's time and brag about it. But then, once again, all that bragging come to a stop when they need something from a man. Ain't gonna be no breath in your body to brag when you hoisting that AC unit on your shoulder and you're trying to walk up them stairs. I wish they didn't have an elevator. You ain't gonna be able to talk because you got to do it by yourself. because you're out here doing men wrong. Oh man, this suitcase is heavy. I can't really even. You're not gonna have no. You're not gonna have no breath to talk. You're not gonna have no. Not gonna be none of that kikiing and ha ha and hee haw. It's not gonna be none of that. Because you're gonna have to use all that energy that you just wasted to carry your own stuff up them stairs. I can buy myself flowers. You're gonna have to. Write my name in the sand. Don't nobody care nothing about no dumb sand. Take myself dancing. Don't care. You can dance in the house. You can dance at school. You can dance at church. You can dance in the club. Who cares? What really matters is you're about to embarrass yourself with this line of reason.
You're not in the restaurant.
Kira. Kira.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Thank you. Appreciate you.
It's visitation time, honey. Like,
and that's what you need to understand.
Okay, and I'm understanding that.
So why are you still here?
Because I can be.
No, you can't. Honestly.
So I'm not going nowhere. So
Kira. All right, that's cool.
Y'all having y'all visitation?
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So when Erica come back. Now, was y'all supposed to go to the mall? Was y'all supposed to go to the mall?
I don't know what the plan is now.
The plan was dinner. Dinner? Yes. A supervised dinner?
No, it wasn't no supervised dinner.
It's never clarified, supervised, unsupervised.
All right, so why are you still here?
Because it's going to be supervised.
That's
This is
not
my
true.
order. Okay. Me. Kira, okay. So, no, you're not going to do that. It's a good vibe, baby happy. She ain't kicking, hollering, and screaming.
She ain't kicking, hollering, none of that.
I'm so glad.
So go away.
I'm talking to you. So Kira,
okay, I'm talking to you.
So wait. Come on. We gotta keep the peace. This is co-parenting. You gotta learn to co-parent. So let's keep the peace. She's not supposed
to be here.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
It doesn't specify.
Okay. It don't matter. It don't matter.
So Kira,
you're not supposed to be here. That's supervised visitation.
So it's a happy vibe. So y'all could go back up to the board. If we go to the mall, because we got time to go to the mall, right? Y'all gonna come to the mall with us? I thought the mall was Sunday. That was what me and Erica talked about it. Okay, so we're not doing the mall today.
Y'all talked about you weren't supposed to be here. You still here, right?
I'm talking to you.
All right, but I'm talking to you.
Okay. So Kira, everything was good. Okay, so when we get finished eating, we gotta come past y'all. So we're gonna keep everything on and keep even keel, okay? So everything was good, everything vibed. So you and your mom, y'all want to stay up there? It's cool. I don't even know who that lady is that they brought. Who is that lady that y'all brought with y'all? We didn't bring her. So why is she? I just told her we keeping the peace. Everything was smooth. They can go sit up there, and when we get finished, we'll bring the baby. She said the mall is sunny. She said the mall is sunny because I thought we was going to the mall.
Okay, so the plan was to go to the mall and dinner today, but she wanted to change everything. We was going to an outing on Sunday. But at this point, Kira, I'm gonna just go ahead and number file to have everything specified because I don't know who these ratchet people are that you want the baby. I didn't bring them.
So why are they saying something to my mom? Respectfully. Why are they coming over here asking for the diaper bag?
And who was the guy? The guy was coming back talking about some tension.
Well, you could have came over.
Yeah. Why are you?
Is he cheating? Man, I don't know. I'm looking around for something else to go.
I think I figured out why. It's because that machinery stuff, while it looks complicated, it all works in a very specific way. And men are good at figuring things out when they logically and rationally make sense. And that is a logical, rational thing that they're able to solve. But when it comes to women's emotions, they are different every day. The reason why a woman is angry can be like 1 out of a million things, whereas the reason a car would break down would only be 1 out of 5 things. So it's much easier for a guy to then figure out the problem would be there than it would to figure out what would be wrong with his woman, since it could be 1 of a billion things. Does that make sense? Like, a car is more logical than a woman, and men think logically, which is why they're able to figure out really complicated things like that, but not us. So give them a break and help them out a bit.
Well, the car will give indications that it's broken. And when the man goes to test it out, like she said, it's logical. There's going to be a series of steps that you can take. Only the highest forms of problems you would take to an expert. You know what I mean? Like, and even at that, most men have a common knowledge of what's going on with their car. They just don't know how to fix it. So say, for instance, if we translate that analogy to relationships, men will come to you and they'll say, I know how to fix this problem and that problem. Except in this scenario, you don't yield any signals, no signs. You're saying it's okay. It'd be like a car where the check engine light never comes on. How am I ever going to know there's something going wrong with my car if the check engine light doesn't work? That's one thing where you can listen and know and really be in tune with your car to know what's going on with your car. Yeah, but if the car doesn't make a noise or there's no indication of a problem until the car breaks down, there's something wrong and it needs to be fixed. You need to send it back to the manufacturer because your signals are not working, sir, ma'am. That's you guys. Y'all need to be sent back to a manufacturer. Y'all need to be sent back to a therapist, back to church, back to your parents so they can teach you how to properly and effectively communicate as a human being.
Trying to explain to a man that if a girl says to leave us alone, do anything but leave us alone.
No.
Unless it's said multiple times.
There is nothing here that needs explaining. If someone tells you to leave them alone, leave them alone. If they don't mean what they say, that's their problem. Don't make it your problem. Why would you want to continue to pursue somebody who behaves in such an immature, childish manner? Why would you still be attracted to somebody who behaves in this manner? Do you honestly think this is their only toxic trait?
But most of the time, girls just like...
Men should only be pursuing dating women, not girls.
We want the attention.
Well, dare I say, the attention that you are hoping for, I doubt you will receive after choosing to post this video. I will pass you on to the Council of Women and your fate will be decided by them. Continuously pursuing somebody after they told you no isn't trying harder. You are deliberately disrespecting boundaries and ignoring consent. And those are not qualities that anybody should embody. Navigate the world where no, leave us alone means no, leave us alone.